jumping with joy. 1-0 it is. Modiba is the man. Just under seven minutes left to play in the first half. Fans are now bouncing. The Asfar fans will be urging. Our fans will be urging, hoping that they can get a goal back. It's something from this first leg encounter of this fine final between the two teams that deserve to be here. One more back to Ronwen Williams. Damane, a long ball here to Leon. Oh, he's unable to get that left foot underneath and to pull the ball back into the penalty box. But chasing absolutely everything, that's what he's done. A wonderful acquisition for Masandawana back in at the start of the year. You score on your debut. It's the perfect, ideal scenario to just get the fans behind you and get the support that you need. With 5 minutes left to play, Audrey Modiba is the man. Oh, that's Matthews hitting the ball into the back of Nuno Santos. Puts his arms up in the air. A little bit of frustration, but you've got to move on. It's just the way it is. As far. Jean-Jacques Ngambo-Ndala. Busy in the midfield. Communicating. A free kick goes against the Sundowns here. An appearance in this competition. 2007 group stage quarterfinals last season. Lost to the eventual winners, Pyramids. High ball coming into the penalty box. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, there were options there, and no one really went for it. Frustrating there. You can just understand that you need to really try and go there. Rimat, a player fully capable of scoring goals. Loadny was also in a prime position to try and by the broadcast team, bringing together fabulous coverage of this competition, and with record audiences around the world watching. This final. Shots on goal. You can see that South African champions with one compared to Asfar, who have not yet managed to test Ronwen Williams. Back into the midfield, collected comfortably. There's Ait Oakan. A little bit of pressure, and they're trying to deal with this at the back. It's a nice little lofted ball there, and Rimat trying to get there first. Solid as usual, Hulamani. Damane. call that climbing on top of Al-Fali. He has most definitely been in the wars, Youssef Al-Fali, the 29-year-old. Second season playing for Asfar. Former Hassania Agadir player, but also for RS Berkane. Winners of the Batola Pro League last time out. Well, botched. No free kick. The linesman very much in front of Hadraf as he goes down, claiming there was contact in his face. Picked up at the back, and use of the goalkeeper will take place with Khalid Aitwaka, and he's under pressure there. And this time, I think Leon has gone down, saying there was a little bit of a whipped glove across his face at the other end of the pitch. Oosh, yeah, that right arm did go back into his face. Look at that. Accidental though. That's it. It's a natural move when you're about to kick the ball. You're putting your body and your force behind when you're trying to clear it or put some power behind the ball, that the arms will go back a little bit. I don't think he was aware of where Brian Leon was, so all good. Nothing premeditated or anything like that, malicious. Forget about that. It's all good. And we've gone into added time in the first half with the ball picked up, tidied up there by Santos. Santos getting the ball to that man Cupido. There's Santos once again over to Kudloano Ledlaku. Damani. There's the through ball. 3 minutes of added time, as you can hear from the MC at Loftus Versfeld. Time for another goal, but at which end? Mudau. They're in no rush at the moment. Miguel Cardozo's men. This is a solid start. Not panicking despite the Asfar counter-attacking plays. But there's plenty of space in midfield for one of the two teams to start controlling that in a big way. And I think that will be something to be discussed by both coaches to their players. Hold the ball in the midfield. Movement off the ball. Within the 10-metre perimeter, and then afterwards you find space, you control it well, and like there, and then afterwards anything is possible. There's a through ball that's gone a little bit too far for the front man, Al-Fali. Easily distinguished there at the back with Ronan Williams doing the business.
So the first 45 minutes are gone. In Pretoria in South Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns are winning 1-0 to Asfar, thanks to the goal scored by Aubrey Modiv in the 37th minute. Time for a quick break. We're coming back with Express halftime show on beIN Sports.
Nice. Tom lost weight. Oh, looking good.
Try almost head, guys. Worked for me.
Worked for me.
Men, it's time to learn the secret to losing that bulge in your belly. Almacet is a superfood protein shake that helps you lose weight naturally, especially around the middle.
The reason why you're having trouble losing weight could be a liver clogged with fat. Almacet is a scientifically proven food supplement that uses natural amino acids to help unclog your liver and optimize your metabolism, so it's easier to lose weight.
Olmaced can help you shrink up to 239% more from your waistline.
I used to wear extra large shirts to hide my belly. Now I'm wearing a large and it fits. I can see my feet when I look down.
Olmaced helps you double your metabolic power by burning calories instead of storing them as fat by simply replacing a meal with a superfood protein shake. Olmaced boosts your energy and increases your endurance, so you'll lose weight and feel great. Olmaced can help you lose up to 9 pounds in a month,
I had lost 45 pounds. I say it's a miracle in a can.
all while maintaining lean muscle mass.
And now the ref looks like everything is going okay. Now looks like the ref is calling the players. Some of them complaining. We're trying to read the lips to understand what is happening. I'm not real sure, but looks like the ref is asking the captains if they are okay playing without the VAR. Is that possible? I'm not real sure. He's calling the players again. All the people in the stadium waiting. Here the ref is talking to them. And the ref is coming back. And as you can see here, looks like Asfar is not very happy with this situation. What we saw, of course, this is not official information, is maybe what we understand of what is happening. Looked like Ronwin Williams, he was okay with the situation, because we can see that Mamelodi Sundowns, they are okay. They are not complaining, they are only waiting. But on the other side, Asfar is complaining a lot. And now we're making some phone calls. So, no VAR, ladies and gentlemen. That's official. No VAR, even when some Asfar players are complaining. Looks like the decision is made. Mamelodi Sundowns, we saw that they were not angry, they were not upset with the situation. The ref called the captains, and then the ref asked them if they were okay playing without VAR. Asfar said no, we don't want to do it. But now it looks like the decision is made. And here you can see that Asfar players are not happy. They are not happy playing without VAR, because of course the possibility of a mistake is bigger. On the other side, in the South African side, they are not upset. Looks like they are okay. Don't forget that in the South African League, they don't have VAR. So this is normal for them. The people in the standings trying to understand what is happening. If you are just tuning in, we saw the confirmation from the ref that the second half will proceed without VAR. The match will continue under traditional officiating with the referee and his assistants making all calls on the pitch. But as we were saying, Asfar are not happy about this. The Moroccan side's players and the staff are making their feelings very clear to the fourth official, to the ref. And maybe you can understand their frustration, because this is a continental final, the biggest stage in African club football, and they want every possible protection against human error. Maybe you can understand it. What do you think? Of course, we would like to read your comments on social media. Now the ref is taking his time again. We saw that the decision was made, but now, why are we waiting more? Both teams are expecting VAR to be available, but for Asfar, who are the wayside today, the absence of video review could feel particularly risky. Offsides, penalties, red cards, all will now rest entirely on the referee side. That's a lot of pressure on one man in a final of this magnitude. So, we are just waiting. And we have a developing situation here at Loftus Beresford. The referee is currently in conversation with the match commissioners, with the Asfar players. And this is no longer just a technical delay. Asfar appear to be refusing to play for the second half. And the tension on the touchline is palpable. From what we can see, as far as delegation is making a formal protest, playing a continental final without VAR is, in their view, unacceptable. Now the ref is talking to Ronwen Williams, and looks like Mamelodi Sundowns, they are okay with this situation. Now the ref is taking the ball. And he's waiting for Asfar players. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you understand this situation? Frankly, it's hard to dismiss that argument entirely, because the stakes here are huge, and one wrong call could change everything. But looks like there is no option. And they will have to play without VAR. All the players taking a place, yes. And it looks like we'll have second half without VAR. It appears the matter is settled. As far we'll play, the commissioners have made clear there is no alternative. The match must go on with or without VAR. It is not the outcome the Moroccan side wanted, but they will take the field. You can see it in their body language. This is a team that feels wronged. They are walking out, yes, but under protest. That kind of emotion can go one of two ways. It can disrupt your focus, or it can fuel something extraordinary. We are about to find out which. And here's the ref talking to the commissioners again. Everybody wants to be close to the ref to understand the decision. We really don't know what will happen, because just when we thought this was resolved, a new development. Additional CAF commissioners have arrived pitch side, and this is significant. You don't send more officials onto the field unless something has changed at the highest level. We don't know yet what message these commissioners are carrying. It could be an instruction for CAF headquarters. The CAF headquarters are in Cairo. It could be a new ruling on the VAR situation. It could even be, and we are speculating, okay? We are just speculating, but this could be a decision to delay the match further while they attempt to fix the system. And you can look at everybody's face. No one's understanding what is going on. The ref has gone from being the man in charge to being the man in the middle of a storm he did not create. As you can see here, now the players are coming back. The ref is listening carefully, and whatever he is being told right now will determine the next chapter of this final. Thank you for joining us on Bein Sports, ladies and gentlemen. We have a delay because the VAR is not working. That's why the second half cannot resume. And that's again the signal. VAR is not available, ladies and gentlemen. We won't play with VAR. The second half is here on beIN Sports.
Here we go then, second half of this battle between Mamelodi Sundowns and Asfar. Thanks for keeping me company, and it's been a pleasure. We've got another second half to go. We've got plenty of riveting action coming up to Canero. There's Rimat getting the ball high over the top there. It's dealt with there at the back by Ndamani. And a header coming from Mudau. Midfield battle already taking place with Tabuho Mukwena going down. A little bit of a clash there between the two players as they jostled for possession. Seems to be okay though. Khalid 8 Warakana. 4 caps with the Moroccan team. Look at that ankle. He's holding that ankle. Look at the challenge. It's there. Boom. Oof. Yeah. Really solid kick to the ankle. Bit of contact with the arm. All good. And McCoy is fine as well. 4th season playing for Mamelodi Sundowns from Super Sports as we take a look at Redder Slim. Now he's got a very fine right foot. He's going to float one over the top, but he's to wait for everybody to get into position. Let's have a look at this. It goes over into the middle. Oh, there's the easy header. There's the follow-up shot from that man, Luadni, but it's an offside call. It's always a little bit destabilising when you have players who just race off when the ball hasn't been struck. And look at that, blatantly offside. 3 players I can count there. Afterwards I'll need a calculator to work out how many more. Hamid with the header. Fervent header over the top of Leon. A little bit of contact there. The Colombian down on the ground. And in a great place, all clutching his calf muscle there. He's a no-nonsense defender, Abdel Hamid. And yeah, that's physical, isn't it? Went up with that left knee. I don't like these going up, especially around backs. That's not a friendly combination, those two. Oh, another little bit of contact. It's gone free down that right side. And gone all the way back to Ronald Williams. No such danger there, despite Youssef Al-Fali. The ball comes over to Mudau. Here he is, Mauricio Mudau, down to the right-hand side is Ledlaku. Just lost quite control it there in the midfield there, Matthews. Comes back down to the left-hand side, still in possession, hasn't got over the ball, over the line. And, well, the referee, or the linesman, says it did. And Hamoudan had draft down on the ground as well. Yeah, that was definitely contact on the ankle. Just showing off his boot that had been taken off his ankle so that he could show the referee. Jean-Jacques Gambo and Dalla, of course, the referee for the final of the last edition of the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations between Morocco and Senegal. Who was very busy that day. Claims that it came off the foot of the Moroccan player, not the case. Picked up by Redder Slim. As Sorry, by Hadraf. And the touch there doesn't manage to go back to a teammate. It's the Brazilians who will regain possession here with Modiba over on that far side, goal scorer and hero of this game for Mamelodi Sundowns for the moment. Leon's getting a hold down, getting a bit physical now. It's a little bit of loose play, if you like. Need to start focusing on the football. Mudau will definitely do that. Ledlaku, 20-year-old, teasing with probing, goes for the shot, tries to get the ball back, but inside of a pinball machine there for a moment, but in between the Asfar defenders. Mudau, classy back pass. Intelligently knocked back from by Cupido off Fali. Well, congratulations to USM Alger, crowned Confederation Cup champions after an insane penalty shootout victory. 8-7, they managed to beat Zamalek. The Cairo International Stadium, which has been hosted numerous finals over the years. Al Ahly, the most successful team, missing out this year. Missing out on the final. Zamalek unable to get themselves the Continental Trophy this time. Did win the second leg 1-0. Ode Al-Dabag's early penalty took it to 1-1 on aggregate. And of course, aggregate away goal rule still works for CAF in these competitions. But no more goals, and it went to penalty shootout. And Zamalek fans leaving the Cairo International Stadium quite quickly following that penalty shootout victory for the Algerian team, who's to pick up their second Confederation Cup crown after 2023. It's a good 3-year stint of continental silverware. Good ball out to the right side. Here he is. Luano Ledlaku. Ledlaku, what's he going to do? Put on his left foot. There's the shot coming through. It's come straight off Abdelhamid. It really knocked him off his feet. Big guy. Strong header as well. And offside position there, just straggling behind the last defender. You just can't do that. So of course USM Alger will be playing in the CAF Super Cup later this year. Who will they be playing against? Will it be a Moroccan team? They're giving the ball away. El Kouana just giving the ball back to Asfar, and a missed opportunity there. Should have done better, Slim. And he's the danger man. Ronald Williams. There you go, trying to thread the ball through over to Modiba, but concerning moment there for the Mamelodi Sundowns figureheads. USM Alger, they actually walked away with an increased winners' prize money, $4 million for the winners of the Confederations Cup, just to give you an idea of, everything that's happening here on the continent. It's swiftly growing. Investments in so many different areas. The which improves everything off the field, but also on the field. So the final result is that they actually both agreed to continue without VAR. And so we do have VAR for the second half, which is the scenario. But not a problem. Just get on with it. 55 minutes in, 1-0. There's the delivery coming in. There's the bounce. Tocanero needed to get rid of that because just lingering with intent and ready to pounce. Laku. And a corner here for Masandawana. Nuno Santos with that right foot of his. Plenty of movement. There's a few players there as the header has gone high. You can always come up and try and get on the end of that. Damane. Centre back has definitely got a really good header from a corner when he comes up. Pido as well, but certainly Koulibaly and Damane is the man. Kikana as well, but he's won't be available until the second leg. Modiba's goal separates these two teams. There's a good through ball there to Santos. Santos looking for the high ball over the top. It's not going to Leon this time. Bringing it back, squaring it. That's a good ball over to the left-hand side. There's an overlap there. Shot coming in. No, not just yet. It's been set up as Leon goes for the strike. It goes high. The idea was good. On target, it would have been better. But smart, intelligent build-up play, which is the tag that is on the Sundowns game. Good work from Mukwena. Gets the ball back across over to the left side. Modiba back into the path of Leon. Leon gets a couple of touches there. Nearly hits the camera. They're not low enough to send the fans into frenzy. Somodao. Intervention by Abdelhamid. Nuno Santos. Canelo. Blocked by Ledlaku. Throw in it is. Throw in here for Mudar once again. Mamelodi Sundowns coming into this game. We conceded 7 goals in their last 2 games. Suwalele had finished 7-4, and then it was 3-2 against TS Galaxy. Well, the ball goes back to Ronald Williams. A little scare there, but be a little bit careful. 235 more accurate passes for the home team compared to the visitors from Morocco. The long searching ball was a little bit too far, flying quickly off the surface and away from Matthews. Last time that the The away goals rule was used in a final of this competition back in 2014. ES Setif, they managed to beat AS Vita of DR Congo, who's from Kinshasa. There's the Algerian Giants. There's the through ball to Leon all the way back to Tagnauti. By Santos. The touch is not good. I think he thought that Modibo would be coasting up that left-hand side. That's a very fervent challenge coming from Timboho Mokoena. The through ball is lucky. It's fallen to his feet. There's Leon with a shot. It comes back off him. It's been set up. Matthews there, but I think there's handball. And how about that for a golden opportunity?